choice of the nation, our chieftain so brave and so true. We'll go for the great Reformation, for Lincoln and liberty too.
Hello, everybody. Just getting ready for the 4th of July holiday and just wanted to add a movie review to my podcast. This is, of course, Mr. Holiday or Holiday Happenings, and just going over things that items and goods and trips and information that might make the holidays more exciting. And of course, this month we're gearing up for the 4th of July. And um, today we're going to do a review about the Lincoln movie done by Steven Spielberg. And we're just going to do an overview of that movie. So let me get started. Uh, Steven Spielberg's Lincoln stands as a profound cinematic exploration of Abraham Lincoln's presidency during one of America's most turbulent periods. Released in 2012, the film meticulously reconstructs the final months of Lincoln's life and his pivotal role in securing congressional passage of the 13th Amendment, which abolished slavery in the United States. Spielberg's direction, coupled with Daniel Day-Lewis's transformative performance as Lincoln, captivates audiences by immersing them in the historical landscape of 1865 America, where the nation grapples with aftermath of civil war and the moral imperatives of freedom and equality. As Lincoln unfolds against the backdrop of the deeply divided nation ravaged by the Civil War, the film's narrative centers on Lincoln's strategic efforts to shepherd the 13th Amendment through a contentious Congress. Spielberg intricately weaves together personal and political narratives depicting Lincoln's deep emotional turmoil over the loss of his son Willie and his strained relationship with Mary Todd Lincoln amidst the weight of his presidential duties. The plot highlights Lincoln's delicate balancing act within Congress, where he faces opposition from both Democratic opponents and factions with his own Republican Party. It portrays his skillful maneuvering and persuasive rhetoric as he seeks to unite a fractured nation under the banner of freedom and justice. The political machinations and ethical dilemmas portrayed in Lincoln underscore the complexities of governance during times of crisis, offering insights into Lincoln's pragmatic leadership style and his unwavering commitment to his principles. So let's take a listen to just a clip from the movie, and then we'll continue our discussion about the movie Lincoln by Steven Spielberg.
You promised. Where the hell are the commissioners?
Oh my God. It's true. You lied to me, Mr. Lincoln. You evaded my request for a denial that there is a Confederate peace offer because there is one. We are absolutely guaranteed to lose the whole thing.
We don't need a goddamn abolition amendment. Leave the Constitution alone.
The peace commissioners appear today, or
state by
worse,
state,
on
you
the
can
morning.
extricate. I can't listen to this anymore. I can't accomplish a goddamn thing of any human meaning or worth until we cure ourselves of slavery and end this pestilential war. And whether any of you or anyone else knows it, I know I need this. This amendment is that cure. We're stepped out upon the world stage now, with the fate of human dignity in our hands. Blood's been spilt to afford us this moment. Now. And you grousel and heckle and dodge about like pettifogging Tammany Hall hucksters. See what is before you. See the here and now. That's the hardest thing, the only thing that accounts. Abolishing slavery by constitutional provision settles the fate for all coming time, not only of the millions now in bondage, but of unborn millions to come. 2 votes stand in its way. These votes must be procured.
We need 2 yeses, 3 abstentions, or 4 yeses and 1 more abstention, and the amendment will pass.
You got a night and a day and a night, several perfectly good hours. Now get the hell out of here and get them.
Yes. But how?
Buzzard's guts, man. I am the President of the United States of America, clothed in immense power. You will procure me these votes.
Okay, so that was a powerful scene from the movie Lincoln, and let me just keep going into my little spiel here. Daniel Day-Lewis's portrayal of Abraham Lincoln is nothing short of transformative, as we can see in that scene. His meticulous attention to detail, from Lincoln's distinctive voice to his physical stature and mannerisms, brings the iconic president to life with unparalleled authenticity. Daniel Day-Lewis captures Lincoln's humor, intelligence, and deep moral conviction, portraying him not just as a historical figure, but as a complex and empathetic leader grappling with the weight of history. Through nuanced expressions and subtle gestures, Day-Lewis humanizes Lincoln, depicting his vulnerabilities and moments of introspection amidst the tumult of the war and political turmoil. Sally Field, on the other hand, delivers a poignant performance as Mary Todd Lincoln, portraying her as a woman deeply affected by personal tragedy and the political upheaval of the era. Her portrayal humanizes Mary Todd Lincoln's struggles and highlights her unwavering support for her husband's ideal despite their personal grief. Field's portrayal resonates with authenticity, capturing the complexities of Mary Todd Lincoln's characters and her role as a steadfast companion to Lincoln during a period of national crisis. Tommy Lee Jones shines as Thaddeus Stevens, a radical Republican leader and fervent abolitionist. Jones brings gravitas and conviction to his portrayal, embodying Stevens' fiery determination to see the 13th Amendment passed without compromise. His character serves as a counterpoint to Lincoln, illustrating the diverse strategies and ideologies within the abolitionist movement and the challenges of achieving consensus in a polarized political climate. Lincoln delves into timeless themes that resonate deeply within the ideals celebrated on the 4th of July: freedom, justice, and the struggle for equality. At its core, the film examines Lincoln's moral imperatives to end slavery as a foundational step towards realizing the nation's promise of liberty for all. It portrays Lincoln not merely as a political leader, but as a moral compass navigating the moral complexities of his time. Though poignant dialogue and evocative scenes, Lincoln underscores the moral dilemmas faced by Lincoln and his contemporaries, highlighting the tension between political expediency and ethical integrity in the pursuit of justice. The film's exploration of leadership during a period of national crisis underscores Lincoln's ability to transcend partisan divides and unite desperate factions behind common cause. Spielberg employs symbolisms such as recurring references to the Declaration of Independence and Lincoln's stirring speeches to underscore the historical significance of the 13th Amendment as a reaffirmation of America's founding principles. By situating Lincoln within the broader narrative of American history, the film prompts viewers to reflect on the nation's progress toward fulfilling the founding promise and the enduring legacy of Lincoln's leadership in advancing the cause of freedom and equality. Released in the midst of the nation's annual celebration of Independence Day, Lincoln resonates deeply with the spirit of the holiday. As Americans reflect on the ideals enshrined in the Declaration of Independence, namely the inalienable rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, the film invites viewers to contemplate the ongoing struggle to uphold these ideals throughout American history. The 4th of July serves as a backdrop against which Lincoln challenges viewers to confront the contradictions between America's professed principles and historical realities, particularly regarding the institution of slavery. Through its portrayal of Lincoln's steadfast commitment to justice and equality, Lincoln prompts reflection on the nation's progress toward fulfilling its founding promise and the enduring work required to achieve a more perfect union. The film's narrative resonance with 4th of July holiday underscores the ongoing relevance of Lincoln's legacy in shaping America's national identity, collective memory. By examining Lincoln's leadership in the context of American history, Lincoln encourages viewers to consider the complexities of governance and the moral imperatives that continue to shape the nation's journey toward a more inclusive and just society. Beyond its critical acclaim and box office success, Lincoln leaves a lasting impact by reinvigorating public interest in Lincoln's presidency and the broader Civil War era. The film prompts viewers to engage with history in a meaningful way, fostering discussions about complexities of governance, the moral dilemmas of war, and evolution of American democracy. Lincoln continues to resonate with the audience for portrayal of Lincoln as a compassionate yet resolute leader who navigated a fractured nation with integrity and vision. The film's exploration of leadership, sacrifice, and pursuit of justice inspires admiration for Lincoln's enduring legacy and his role shaping America's trajectory toward greater inclusivity and equality. Through its nuanced depiction of historical events and characters, Lincoln challenges viewers to critically examine the complexities of American history and the ongoing struggle for civil rights and social justice by highlighting Lincoln's moral courage and commitment to the principles of freedom and equality. The film encourages viewers to reflect on their own roles in advancing these ideals in our contemporary society. In conclusion, Lincoln stands as a cinematic masterpiece that not only educates but also enlightens and inspires. Its exploration of Abraham Lincoln's legacy and passage of the 13th Amendment enriches our understanding of American history and its relevance to contemporary issues. As we celebrate the 4th of July, Lincoln challenges us to uphold the ideals of freedom, equality, and justice for all, reminding us the enduring importance of leadership and moral courage in shaping a more perfect union through its compelling narrative and powerful performances. Lincoln invites viewers to engage with complexities of American history and the ongoing pursuit of a more inclusive and just society. Okay, and Abraham Lincoln, just to further go into Abraham Lincoln on the 4th of July, Abraham Lincoln was the 16th president of the United States, and he remains an iconic figure in American history, renowned for his leadership during one of the nation's most trying periods, the Civil War. Lincoln's presidency and his enduring legacy are intricately linked to the core ideals celebrated on the 4th of July: liberty, equality, and the pursuit of more perfection. The analysis examines Lincoln's profound impact on American history and his enduring connection to the values enshrined in the Declaration of Independence. Abraham Lincoln assumed the presidency in 1861 at a time when the nation was deeply divided over the issue of slavery. His leadership during the Civil War was characterized by his unwavering commitment to preserving the Union and upholding the principles of freedom and democracy. Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation in 1863 marked a significant turning point in the war, declaring the end of slavery in Confederate held territory and laying the groundwork for an eventual passage of the 13th Amendment, which abolished slavery throughout the United States. Lincoln's leadership during the critical period exemplified his dedication to the principles of the Declaration of Independence, particularly the belief that all men are created equal and endowed with certain unalienable rights. His speeches, such as the Gettysburg Address delivered in 1863, eloquently articulated the nation's founding ideals and the enduring relevance of the context of the Civil War. Lincoln's vision of a unified nation free from stains of slavery resonated deeply with the aspirations embodied in the Fourth of July holiday, a celebration of independence and the pursuit of liberty for all Americans. One of Lincoln's most significant contributions to American history was the issuance of the Emancipation Proclamation on January 1st, 1863. While it did not immediately free all enslaved people in the United States, as it applied only to the Confederate held territories, the proclamation signaled a decisive shift in the Union's war aims by framing the Civil War as a struggle for freedom and human dignity. Lincoln redefined the conflict's moral purpose and galvanized support for Union cause, both domestically and internationally. The Emancipation Proclamation linked Lincoln's presidency directly to the principles celebrated on the 4th of July. It symbolized America's commitment to justice and equality, challenging the nation to live up to the ideals of liberty and opportunity for all. Lincoln's proclamation paved the way to eventual passage of the 13th Amendment, which permanently abolished slavery in the United States. And it reaffirmed the nation's commitment to principles that no person should be held in bondage. Delivered on November 19th, 1863, at the dedication of the Soldiers' National Cemetery in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Lincoln's Gettysburg Address remains one of the most revered speeches in American history. In just over 2 minutes, Lincoln's articulated the profound significance of the Civil War, reaffirmed the nation's commitment to principles of liberty and equality. He famously described the United States as a nation conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. The Gettysburg Address encapsulates Lincoln's vision of a unified nation reconciled through the shared sacrifice of its citizens. By linking the sacrifice of the soldiers at Gettysburg to the preservation of American democracy, Lincoln underscored the enduring importance of Fourth of July holiday as a celebration of national unity and collective purpose. He called for a new birth of freedom, resonates with the ideals of independence and self-governance that are central to the American experience. Abraham Lincoln's legacy extends far beyond his presidency and the Civil War. His steadfast leadership during the period of national crisis solidified his reputation as a statesman committed to principles of justice, equality, and human dignity. Lincoln's advocacy for the abolition of slavery and his efforts to preserve the Union transformed the course of American history and shaped the nation's trajectory toward a more inclusive and just society. Lincoln's connection to the Fourth of July holiday lies in the unwavering belief in America's founding principles and commitment to realizing those ideals for all citizens. His presidency exemplified the enduring struggle to uphold promise of liberty and justice for all as articulated in the Declaration of Independence. Lincoln's leadership continues to inspire generations of Americans to confront challenges to democracy and strive for a more perfect union grounded in equality and opportunity. Abraham Lincoln's presidency and its profound impact on American history are inseparable from the ideals celebrated on the 4th of July. As a leader dedicated to preserving the Union and abolishing slavery, Lincoln's embodied the spirit of independence and the pursuit of liberty for all Americans. His speeches and actions during the Civil War affirmed the nation's commitment to principles of the Declaration of Independence, inspiring future generations to uphold those ideals in the face of adversity. Lincoln's legacy as champion of freedom and equality endures as a testament to the enduring significance of the Fourth of July holiday. His vision of a united nation free from the shackles of slavery and committed to the principles of self governance remains a guiding light in America's ongoing quest for justice and equality. As we celebrate Independence Day, Abraham Lincoln's legacy reminds us of the importance of preserving and advancing the ideals that defined our national identity and unite us as a diverse and resilient nation. Thank you for listening today.